So, good afternoon to everyone. So today, let me discuss regarding to the structured query language in a proper way. So let us discuss everything today. So how could you operate this create table command? Let us have a discussion. Already I have given that particular command to you in our previous classes. Even then, I have prepared a small presentation for you to illustrate with a full syntaxes which have been available for all commands up to DDL and DML, data definition language and data manipulation language here. So create table command can be used to scenes something like this. So here create table, table name, and here you have to specify the attribute name followed by data type and its size. So up to this, every to create any kind of file table up to this, from here to here, every time it is required. But based on your requirement, you may be use so default expression, or you may also use the constraints and the constraints expression. Okay, definition of one particular column could be seen this much lengthy. Attribute name followed by default expression followed by constraint name, and whatever the constraint you have with you, probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will discuss these constraints. What are the constraints we have with us? So that particular constraint name, and like this you have continue for as many number of columns or attributes what you have expected to create. If you are not supposed to require all these things, already one table is existed. From that particular table, if you want to create a new table, instead of so evaluating all these, instead of taking all these points, we just omit all these and apply only subquery. So it could be discussed with you probably after selection could be gets over. DML data manipulation language select command will be gets over. Then what is subquery will be gets discussed with you. Okay, so whatever this subquery, so that could be discussed with you after completion of the select subquery here. Okay, however, this is the way to create your command as create your table, and already we have we have some information with us to how to create a particular table here. Okay, so if you want, I will show you so something by using some SQL prompt here. This is our SQL prompt, and here let me show you. Let me open one more new thing for you. That is Notepad. I wanted to create a particular table. The table name is so employee, employee, and having columns employee ID. Already, I think it is there with us. I think. Admission, so student name, student name followed by student name will be taken the data type as character or var2 of some 50 or something else, and then admission number, so which is having number of something. So this is one particular structure I'd like to interest to create here. So student address, where exactly he is residing. So var2 of some 60, something like that, and then followed by so course joined, that is var2 of some 10, BTech or MTech or MBA, something like that courses will be. Branch joined will be so var2 of because everything is characters only, so 10, something like this, and so however fee paid, so number of some 11 comma 2. Okay, something like this. I'd like to create a table for you. So let us have a look about this one here in this SQL here. Okay, create a table. Table name is admission, open parenthesis. Then first one is admission number. So number, otherwise ADM number, ADM underscore NO. So number of some five, and so STUD name, student name, where char 2 of 20 or 50, how many number of characters you are interested. So STUD address, so where char 2 of some 50. So then followed by what is next? Course join. So that is where char 2 of some 10, and then branch join where char 2 of some 10 again, and then fee paid, P has been paid number of so 11 comma 2. Okay, after completion of everything, you just put any, you don't put any comma. After that, you have to close your so original open brace here. Okay, and then put semicolon over here, then hit enter. So your table has been created. Your table will be successfully created. If you want to see whether your table will be successfully created or not, you will go ahead with describe, DESCRIB. RIB is not enough, not required actually. So describe your table name. So admission. If you are supposed to take this one, yes, whatever the number of columns which we have created just before, everything will be displayed with a proper structure here. Okay, in this way you can create the table. Already it has been taken by us. Now we will take so new thing in data definition language commands, that is alter command. What exactly alter command is? Alter command is always used to change the structure of the table. Okay, if you want to change anything, wanted to. So there are rules, there are some number of so rules to be used to this alter command. So look at this. It is used to add a new column to the existed structure. Existed table structure, you may be add a new column, and if any column is already existed, so for that particular column you can add so constraint. So if any constraint is required during creation of your table, look at the table which we have created just before. I did not enter even single constraint for this particular table. Now table is already existed. For admission number, I want to add primary key as a constraint for this particular thing, for admission number. Then you have to use alter table to create it. So this is one more rule to be used to so do some kind of modification within the structure of the table. I am repeating, I am stressing one particular word here, structure of the table. Okay, then followed by you can redefine the column. So you could redefine the column or attribute with respect to data type or data type size or default value. You please remember, you can change the data type, you can change the data type size, you can change the default value, but not the column name. Column name cannot be changed. You please remember, column name cannot be changed, but you can redefine the column with respect to data type. Previously it has been number. I'd like to change from number to varchar to, yes, it is okay. Or previously, second case, previously it is a number of some 6. Now I'd like to increase the size of so the column from 6 to 10. Yes, it is okay. Number of 10, it could be increased. And previously some default value will be there. Wanted to change that particular default value. Yes, you can change it. But while doing this particular operation, you must remember one thing here. I'll show you while giving some, while executing something using SQL prompt. I'll show you. So next point to be remember, if any constraint will be defined by you, some constraint will be defined by you, that constraint may be enabled. By default, it could be enabled form, or by default it is enabled, but you may be put that particular constraint in enable form, otherwise in disable form. Okay, these two could be accessed. And you can drop the so integrity constraint or constraint. If any constraint is there with you, so if that particular constraint is making some kind of noise, while noise in the sense it is not accepting so some kind of data while you are inserting some kind of data into table, you can drop that particular constraint here. You can drop that one. But one point you'd like to remember, all these points are straightforward points. So this is a straightforward point. So existing structure, one new column will be added. So straightforward. If you want to add any constraint, yes, it is straightforward. And if you want to define, enable or disable a constraint, it is also straightforward. And drop any integrity constraint, it is also straightforward. Straightforward, what the word meaning is, you need not to care or you need not take any precautionary points or precautionary measures while you are trying to operate these four operations. Okay, there is no precautionary measures you may be considered while operating these four operations. Where here also wanted to change the data type and wanted to change the size. Wanted to change the data type. Let me round up this one. Wanted to change the data type or wanted to change the size. If you want to perform these two operations, you must take care while you have to perform these two operations using alter command here. Okay, so it is not straightforward. You must take some kind of measures while change the data type or change the size. You please remember this. For changing default value, there is no problem. That is also straightforward operation. There is no problem at all. You could not take any kind of precautionary measures, but wanted to change the data type, wanted to change the size. So data type change will be in the sense, already it is number, from number to you wanted to change varchar to. So during this particular point, yes, you have to take some precautionary measures. So already size in the sense, already number of 5 will be there with me. So there are two ways to be changed this particular thing. One way will be, let me take into consideration of a first way. So way number one will be, it could be increased to number of 5 to number of 7. So, and number of 5 to number of, so some 3. What does it means? You may be increase the size or you may be decrease the size. That is what the meaning is. Already your column or attribute has been defined something like this. With this perception, you wanted to increase the column size. Column size in the sense, same data type, but 5 will be increased to 7. This is one context. Second context will be, so wanted to decrease the particular size of that particular column. So wanted to increase the size of this particular column of same data type, it is also straightforward. There is no problem. You are not supposed to take any kind of precautionary measures. It is also straightforward. But while you are trying to perform this particular operation in the sense, decreasing the size of your data type, yes, you have to take some kind of so measures are supposed to be taken into consideration. Okay, so measures will be took into consideration for changing one data type to another, or same data type size will be reduced. So it has been defined number of 5 to reduce, so number of 3. Already it is number of 5. I wanted to, number of 5 is, I think as per the requirement of my table, number of 5 is wasting of memory, so that I wanted to reduce. So from 5 to 3, yes, it could be done, but you need to take some number of measures here. Let me show you all of these. Let me show you everything regarding to this one. Before going to that, I'd like to define the syntax. Alter table. So table name, whatever the table you are expected to modify its structure. I am repeating, modifying its structure, not data. Upon data, it shall not do any operations. On its structure, so it could be done. There are two operations could be done. Number one, you may be add the new attribute. Already 4 attributes have been defined. You want to add one more extra. For example, you could see in our previous definition, so admission number, student name, student address, course, branch, and fee has been taken. This is our structure actually. Now I wanted to add one more column, that is mobile number. A separate column could be added to this particular structure. So that operation will be called as adding. Understand? That operation will be called as add a new column. Okay, that is the meaning. Add a new attribute. So like that, you maybe add the new attribute, or you maybe add a constraint to the existing column. You maybe add a constraint to the existing column, or you may be modify. So if you are supposed to add a new column, you could not perform modification. These two could not be operated at a time. Either this one or this one, either of these two, but not both. Modification in the sense, what do you mean by modify here in the sense, already, for example, you could see student name, it has been defined by me, varchar of 20. So 20 characters are not sufficient for my data. I wanted to increase from 20 to some 50. Yes, this is called as a modification. Already existed, wanted to modify to some other way. Then that is called as, so the modification does means. Now admission number. So previously I thought that everything is number, but my institution or my affiliated university has added some characters over there. So from number 2, it must be converted to characters or varchar 2. So data type must be changed for admission number. Within this particular perception also, we would like to consider as modify, because it is already existed. So wanted to modify. So something like that will be called as modify. During that modification, you could also change your default expression. That could be part and parcel of modification only. Here also that could be part and parcel of addition only. And then followed by, you may be drop the constraint, or you may be drop the column. If any column is required to you, no longer required to you, you have to drop it. Otherwise, you may any constraint is not required to you, yes, you can drop it. Then followed by, you may be enable or disable the constraint. Enable, disable the constraint. So likewise, you can perform these operations. You may be add a new column, or you may be modify an existing column. You may be drop existing constraint. If constraint is existed, then if you want to, no need to require that particular constraint, yes, you can drop. Or if you have a constraint with you, wanted to enable or disable, yes, you can enable it or disable it. Or if you have a column, that column is no longer it is used by you. So data which is being entered by that particular column is not used for any purpose. Yes, you can drop it. You can eliminate from the table. So all these operations could be done, so that it is already every time it could be gets operated on structure of the table. Please remember this one. STRUCTURA. So structure of the table only. You please remember this one here. Okay. Then one more command is there, that is drop. Drop in the sense, if table is not required by you, yes, you can completely delete that particular table from your database, so that the space will be used for some other database here. Okay. So one more command is there. Let me introduce that particular command after some time. Okay. We'll move to SQL and we have to check it out. Okay. So here, alter table, I wanted to add a new column here. That column will be mobile number. Okay, that column will be mobile number. How could you add here in the sense? So all